The headlines. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính had a dialogue with more than 4,500 workers and laborers. The 6th Garang Floating Market Counter-Tourism Festival 2022 to take place from July 8 to 10th at the stopover of Garang Floating Market. The 14th Mekong Regional Press Beers Award 2022 in an advance to the Vietnam Revolutionary Press Day. Hello and very warm welcome to another edition of Continuous and Top News today. On June 12th morning, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chaired the dialogue themed Vietnamese workers with expectation of developing the nation with more than 4,500 laborers and workers at the main location in Bắc Giang province and 63 locations in other brown cities and Vietnam Labour Confederation. Before workers posed questions, the Prime Minister informed the good news that the government teachers enacted Decree number 38 stipulating the regional minimum wage for contract laborers. Accordingly, from July 1, 2022, the regional minimum wage will be increased by 6% against the current level. Then Representative Workers Directory posed questions and proposed specific issues to the Prime Minister. These issues revolved around accommodation, salary policy, construction of schools and hospitals in industrial zones, comprehensive amendment of the law on social insurance, and assurance of benefits of workers and laborers. Earlier, Vietnam Labour Confederation had received nearly 10,000 questions and proposals from trade union cadres and members and workers' laborers sent to the government leader. Then the Prime Minister and leaders of ministry and sectors listened and answered specific solutions for the proposals. Delivering a conclusive speech at the dialogue, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính emphasized that the party and the state take care of workers through their clear viewpoints and policies. Within the agenda of the dialogue, the Prime Minister presented 25 gifts to difficult laborers in the location of Bắc Giang province. Besides, Vietnam Labour Confederation and Vietnam Television Station officially made public the program named The Night Plus Hour that introduces images of Vietnamese workers in the renewal period while creating a playground for workers to express their talents and professional skills and legal knowledge. With the theme of preserving and developing the culture of Garang Floating Market, the 6th Garang Floating Market Counter-Tourism Festival 2022 will take place from July 8 to 10th at the stopover of Garang Floating Market. There will be many attractive activities such as a ship parade on river, display of flower boats, performance of đơn ca tài tử on the floating market, free service of forecasts and fruits for tourists, introduction of agricultural products, tourism destinations, dragon boat racing. The festival aims to respond to Vietnam Tourism Day, July 9th, contributing to preserving and developing the cultural heritage of Garang Floating Market, which has been recognized an intangible cultural heritage. On June 11th, the Youth Union, Women's Union, and Trade Union of the Logistics Chamber organized the symbolic presentation and groundbreaking ceremony of the House of Dreams at the value of 40 million Vietnam đồng to Trần Thị Thi's family, born in 1946, living in Thới Lòng Ward, Ô Môn Urban District. The family of Trần Thị Thi is a poor household and faces difficulty with accommodation. She directly raises 4 grandchildren. At the ceremony, the Youth Union, Women's Union, and the Trade Union of the Logistics Chamber also handed 4 gifts to her grandchildren. The total value of gifts is 1.2 million Vietnam đồng, consisting of prize, notebooks, and school bags. The activity aimed to respond to the Action Month for Children and is a celebration of the Vietnam Family Day, July 28th, towards the 75th traditional anniversary of the Logistics Force of the People's Public Security, January 25th, 1948, January 25th, 2022. In an advance to the Vietnam Revolutionary Press Day, June 21st, on June 12th morning in Cần Thơ City, more than 100 billiard players began their competition at the 14th Mekong Regional Press Beers Award 2022. The award was hosted by the Army Radio Television Center in Cần Thơ and was attended by leaders of Cần Thơ City's People's Committee. This is a happy and healthy sports activity for the press circle, working at representative press offices from Ho Chi Minh City, Central, and Mekong regional localities. In addition, the sports activity aims to foster the relationship, exchange learn experiences, and tighten the solidarity among reporters, collaborators, and press offices headquartered in Mekong region. The tournament took place in one day at Milano Billiards Club. Teams with 2 players each competed in playoff matches for the first, second, and third teams. There were also auxiliary prizes such as the player with the most marks in a series, the oldest player, the promising player, and the stylish player. The first Mekong Open Dance Sports Championship 2022 was also opened on June 12 morning in Cần Thơ City. More than 600 athletes from 52 units and dance clubs across the nation joined the competition. The tournament, organized by Cần Thơ City Culture Labor House, aims to celebrate the 93rd founding anniversary of Vietnam Trade Union, July 28, 1929, July 28, 2022. The tournament is divided into content categories of Latin, Classic, and Sports, and 8 groups of children, teenagers, adolescents, youth, middle age, and old age. After being interrupted for more than 2 years, the tournament this year is held on a large scale and attracted couples who have won high prizes at domestic and international tournaments. Therefore, this is the chance for all competitors to exchange experiences and improve their competition results.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cần Thơ currently has national-level cultural and historical relics and 24 city-level relics. In a similar manner, a lot of temples and pagodas have been built in many places in the city. It's easy to realize the potential of the city for tourism, but these cultural and spiritual sites are still limited when they are put into operation.
Although some places in Ho Chi Minh City have temples to worship Hung Kings, when tourists know that Cần Thơ City had just inaugurated another Hung King's temple on the occasion of the Hung King's death anniversary, this group of tourists chose to come to Cần Thơ to visit. The temple is very solemn, majestic, and very beautiful. It's different from everywhere. As for tourists from the north like Mr. Phí Văn Lang, he is very impressed with the ancient and sacred Bình Thủy communal house.
I find this building that has historical value in architecture. The inside of temple is very cool, spiritual, and sacred.
Although it is known by many tourists and has the potential to explore the tour, in a recent survey organized by the Tourism Development Center of Cần Thơ City, travel agencies said that this cultural destination has some limitations. In their point of view, the way to build products, ancillary services, demonstrations at the site, as well as sightseeing instructions.
Maybe we should place the presentations by voice record so that visitors can hear and understand better. Another point, we should announce a phone number to travel agencies can contact before arriving here to contact the narrator for more information about this land.
Some other suggestions mention that it is necessary to study and link construction of tours and cultural tourism routes with other tourist attractions to promote the diversity of tourist routes and types of the city. At the same time, the management board has a plan to collect visiting charges at some destinations.
We hope that this survey will create favorable conditions for tourists to come to Tân An Temple more and more. In particular, the image of the temple will be spread more widely to people everywhere.
of Cần Thơ Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism. In the coming time, he will continue to find suitable measures to improve cultural tourism destinations, connect with travel agencies, and attract more and more tourists to visit Cần Thơ City.
The updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Continues. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, kênh TV.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.